right, welcome everybody. My name is Rebecca Hare-Stewart. I am the Assistant Director for Student and Alumni Engagement for the College of Music. If you haven't participated in one of our programs this year, it's because this is a new program. The College of Music previously did not have a formal alumni program, and we are doing everything we can to bring y'all free engagement opportunities that have nothing to do with asking you for money, just so we can continue building out this amazing community we have through the College of Music at FSU. I'm going to put a couple of links in the chat before we get started. The first is the chat to the Digital Archive Omeka. And yes, welcome Enid. Please, everyone, feel free to put your location and the year you graduated in the chat. And then the second link I'm sharing is our submission form if you feel inspired to submit a memory to the archives after this event. Okay. Tonight we're here to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the FSU Music Therapy program. We've got some exciting things to show you and share with you, and we even have a little trivia game at the end of the night. We're so excited to be able to celebrate this landmark occasion, but we're looking ahead. We have a great archive project that we've established this year, and we're hoping that with your help over the course of the next 5 years, we'll get some incredible submissions, especially photos. If you have any of those, we're in need of photo submissions. And then when we hit our 75th anniversary in 5 years, we'll be able to use all of these great submissions to have a great celebration, maybe even in person, we'll see. But help us create a really amazing 75th anniversary. Please participate in our archival collection. Without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Dr. Gooding.
Thank you, Rebecca. Hi, everyone. It's so great to see all the names coming in and all of the places. Everything from some of you who are students now to folks that have been music therapists for entire careers, and that's so fantastic to see. I'm not going to say much tonight because I want to get out of the way and let you all really see the main event of the show. And that is our new archives exhibit and all the amazing things that we have been able to find. But I do want to start by saying thank you so much for being here. Thank you for those of you that have already sent things in. If you continue to find things, please send us. As you'll hear tonight with information about the archives, we've got such a rich history. We want to be able to capture that and share that with folks here in Tallahassee, but we're also going to be able to share information with you all online as we move forward as well. So please enjoy tonight. Please send your things in, and thank you once again for being here with us. We're really excited to have you, and we hope you enjoy everything that we have to share with you.
Okay, before we get started with the archive exhibit and conversation, I have a special message to share with you all from Dean Queen.
Hi, my name is Todd Queen, and I'm the Dean of the College of Music at Florida State University. FSU was the 6th music therapy academic degree program developed in the United States. Of the original 7 programs developed before 1960, FSU is one of 4 remaining. FSU currently offers undergraduate, master's, and doctoral level training in music therapy. Dr. Don Michel began the music therapy program at FSU in 1954. Jane Stanley took over as director of the program in 1976, a position she held until her retirement in 2024. Since 1954, we have had approximately 1,000 graduates in music therapy. FSU graduates work clinically and academically across the U.S. and around the globe in countries like Japan, Spain, and Singapore. Our faculty, students, and alumni have a tremendous record of research, creative activity, and service. Our ranks include regional and national leaders in AMTA and CBMT, Fulbright grantees, NIH and other research grant recipients, prolific publishers, private practice and clinical program founders, service award winners, the development of the PAL, and many other honors. We are so proud of our faculty, students, and alumni of our music therapy program.
Awesome. Okay. Without further ado, I am going to begin this slideshow so that we can hear all the great things that Dr. Arian Quinn has been up to.
Thank you, Rebecca, and thank you all for joining us here this evening. I am Dr. Ariane Johnson Quinn. I'm head of the College of Music Archives, and I want to give you a little overview of the archives and also what we are doing with music therapy. So, as part of the 70th anniversary for music therapy, we have been compiling materials from all around the college, manuscript materials, audiovisual materials, everything that highlights program history. So what I'm sharing with you tonight and what you will see in our online exhibit is a selection of that. So if you want to go to the next. So the College of Music Archives, we are actually one of the newer units within the College of Music. We were established in 2023 to meet the need for long-term stewardship of archival history and university records. We have a number of really wonderful resources in the College of Music that had never really been compiled. As you know, we have a wonderful music library, but we didn't really have a space that was dedicated to archival history. And so that is where we come in. The archives at this point is comprised of approximately 4,000 linear feet. For those of you that aren't familiar with archival terms, that is basically the size of KMU, one of those floors. If you fill all of that completely with boxes, that is what our current backlog is. So of unprocessed materials, holdings within our archives include the collections of the marching chiefs, faculty and alumni collections, and costumes, ephemera, and artifacts from the opera program. And now, thanks to faculty and staff and students, music therapy items. We also have a new museum exhibit space forthcoming next year, which has been funded by an FSU CRC grant. So we can look forward to that. Not sure where we're putting it yet, but stay tuned. And you can see this image is actually from, we're very proud of this. Up until this year, we didn't have any dedicated space at all. So these boxes that you see are actually part of the music therapy collection that we are working on. You want to move ahead? Thank you. So the archives team is comprised of myself and graduate students within the College of Music who are interested in careers in their chosen field, as well as
Sorry about that.
In the archives. That's all right. So we have Jamie Agard, who is a doctoral student in Oregon, Perry Morris, our rock star of music therapy, who has helped a lot with this project, Rachel Shapiro in musicology, and Stephen Stammer, who is in oboe performance. So staff are current, as I said, music graduate students who are interested in archival work, and they help me with everything from processing, metadata creation, description, digitization, all of the things that we are working towards to make these materials available to you, because it is no good having historic collections and not having anyone be able to use them. So one of our other projects for celebrations, upcoming celebrations in the College of Music, includes creating exhibits around the College of Music. Here you can see Perry and Rachel in front of their first exhibit that they did last semester on the opera history program in our newly revamped Ruby Diamond exhibit. And you want to go to the next? Thanks. So our goals for this celebration, first of all, one of the huge gaps that we have in our archival history in the College of Music is music therapy. We have a great deal of resources related to music performance and some of our other areas, but a lot of the materials related to music therapy had been hidden for a long time. And so this was really an area of need for us in the archives, and also something, it was wonderful timing for us to be able to start bringing this to light. So while we are processing and cataloging materials, we wanted to create a way for people to begin engaging with things that we have. So we've created a digital repository that will allow you all to share things with us, but also for people around the globe to begin to look at the valuable contributions of music therapy. And this is a way for facilitating access to what we have while we keep processing. It also means for some of our more fragile materials, for instance, the materials in Dr. Michelle's collection that have come to us, We don't necessarily want to have a lot of people handling them, but we want people to have access. So digitization and storing these in our exhibits, our digital space, allows people to engage with these. One of the other things that we've done with this project is that you all, with all of your contributions, this is a model for what we intend to do for the rest of the College of Music. So building this digital exhibit and having alumni share their memories with us as part of that is something that we will continue to do for outreach. So if you are local, please come and see our Ruby Diamond Case exhibit with some of our treasures. Perry had a wonderful time over the last 4 months. Perry has been working a full-time job, being a student, and going and finding materials in the archives for us in the evenings. And I can verify this because he has been on Teams with me for all hours of the night as we've been going through, and just watching his excitement with this has been wonderful as he's found things and also described them for those of us who are not in music therapy. I myself am a musicologist and I work on musical theater. And so this was something that was really new to me. And this is exactly why we're doing this, because we want people not only in your field, but also in surrounding areas to appreciate the wonderful things that you're doing. We have also compiled, with the help of Jamie in particular, our digital library, which is the link that you will see that was shared in the chat. Things that we have in that right now are examples of research, articles, dissertations, master's theses, program history items, some photographs, and other archival holdings. I want to note, as we've been going through this, we called it selected research because I think your area holds the distinction of being the most prolific in writing and research of any that we've worked with in the college. And so we started looking to compile things and went, okay, let's just put a few just to kind of start this. But please note, when you're looking at this exhibit, it is in no way complete, and we are adding to this continually. So if you want to go to the next slide. So when you look at our link, you will see several things in our landing page. We have browse collections, which are different sections of items that we have, and you can look at individual items. And then the third section that I'll talk about in a minute is contribute an item. So one of the first items that you see featured here is the article on the founding of the program at Music Therapy in the Florida Flambeau. We have tried to collect a number of press items from the earlier years. And then as you see, we have items. As items are added, you can see it there as well. Rebecca, we'll share that link for you in just a minute. Thank you. You want to go to the next? So in the collections, as you go through, at the moment, we have music therapy, selected, as I said, alumni and faculty research. And then our next collections, we have alumni, some scrapbooks. We've been getting a number of scrapbooks for especially Alpha Moon. We've been starting to collect, digitize those as well, because those are very fragile. So we're starting to put some of that in there. And now this is where you all come in. As we mentioned, we need your help to build our collection. For those of you that have started sending in either your memories or your photographs, thank you. I will respond to you soon. But this contribute button, you can go to the online exhibit and choose a type of item to contribute, and we will then put that in the right collection so we can share that. We have an alumni section that, as you can see, has nothing in it at the moment, and that is where we intend to put all of your items. So when you send things to us, please include, in addition to your name, your year, any other information that you would like us to have, such as where you are working now, different career highlights, and anything else that helps us describe that, because this is something that we will share with researchers. So as we expand this library leading up to the 75th anniversary, our largest archival gap is photographs. We have some. From a university standpoint, we thought we were losing our minds for a little bit because we have almost no photographs from 1970 on to about the early 2000s. And that is because the university archives in Strozier did not collect photographs for quite some time. It wasn't a collection priority, which means in turn that the College of Music archives doesn't have much. So anything that you have, whether it's a candid photo, whether it's an event, anything that you would like to share, we welcome that. I also want to state, if you have something that is more fragile that isn't digitized that you would like to contribute to our archives, please let me know. And you can send me an email at aquin@fsu.edu. And also, if you send something, I will provide a deed of gift, so you have that as well. And you have the link in the chat now. So again, special thanks to Perry for a lot of work, and for also providing us a model going forward for our graduate students. It has been absolutely wonderful to see somebody who is passionate about the field that they are in, sharing their experiences and also helping with this. And also thank you to Dr. Lori Gooding for supporting this and for being on board with us starting this project to share with all of you. So it has been my pleasure and my honor to work on this project, and I look forward to continuing this with you in the future. Thank you.
For our last offering tonight, we have a special message from an alum, Dr. Stoko Mori-Inoue. She got her bachelor's in 1995, master's in 1997, and her PhD in 2010. She has been so gracious to record a message for us, and we're going to share that now.
Hello, my name is Stoko Mori-Inoue, and I am honored to share my journey in music therapy at Florida State University. I started at FSU in 1990 as a voice major, performing with ensembles like the jazz group and university singers. Music was my passion, but I was also learning about life. By 1994, unsure of my future, I sought guidance from my mentors, Dr. Hall and Mrs. Lucy. Singing with the Lake Junaluska singers across the US and Canada inspired me to use music meaningfully. I realized I need a focus that aligned with both my passion and personal life. Just before graduating, I attended a music therapy department concert and saw Dr. Stanley in tears. Though unsure of her feelings, I knew then that music therapy was my calling. Determined to enter FSU's esteemed program, I worked hard to raise my GPA and became a music therapy student in 1995. My master's studies moved quickly, guided by incredible professors like Dr. Stanley and Dr. Madison. A defining moment was my internship at Everhart School in Tallahassee, where I witnessed music therapy's profound impact in a public school setting. This hands-on experience deepened my understanding of clinical work and its challenges. For my master's thesis, I explored how music therapy could benefit Japanese children, introducing a field that was still unfamiliar in Japan. Seeing children's progress and teachers' newfound perspectives was incredibly rewarding. After earning my degree in 1997, I faced a tough choice, staying in the US or return to Japan. Having lived in both countries, the decision wasn't easy. However, in 1996, I met Mr. Akaboshi, a Japanese composer with a unique music therapy method, at the National Conference in Houston, Texas. Fascinated by his work, I joined his organization in Tokyo. During this time, I met influential figures like Mr. Colbroom and Mr. Rimo, learning the importance of instruments in therapy. I worked in hospitals, presented at medical conferences, and deepened my expertise. After nearly a decade, I felt the need for further research. Encouraged by mentors, I returned to FSU for my PhD in 2006. With 2 young children and language challenges, the transition was tough, but the support of my colleagues made it possible. At FSU, I worked with brilliant minds like Dr. Gooding and Dr. Selvaraja under the guidance of esteemed professors. The research was demanding, but those years shaped me. Between 2007 and 2010, I gained invaluable knowledge, balancing studies and family while growing as a professional and individual. I'm deeply grateful to Dr. Stanley, Dr. Madsen, Dr. Darrow, Dr. Geringer, and Mrs. Gregory for guiding me at FSU. After earning my PhD, I returned to Japan, occasionally considering work in the US, but my path led me elsewhere, exactly where I'm meant to be. Today, I support both neurotypical and special needs children in inclusive early childhood education, applying music therapy concepts. As Dr. Madsen once said, everything relates to everything, and I'm proud of the journey that has shaped me. Thank you, Dr. Gooding, for this opportunity. I'm honored to be an FSU alumni and to have met so many wonderful colleagues. Thank you.
Wow, what a great message. Thank you, everyone who attended our event tonight, who has contributed in any way to the archives. We are so proud of this program. We're so proud of you. And we hope that you'll continue to find ways to come back and engage with us. I am so grateful that we were able to host this event tonight, and I can't wait to see what you submit to the archives. And if you need anything, please reach out because your FSU family is always here for you. Well, that was it. Y'all have a great night.
Thank you, everyone. We'll post the information on Facebook as well, so you can find those links if you need them again.
Yes, absolutely. Y'all take care. Thank you so much for coming.